Hello everyone, I'm Ania for Digit and today I'm joined by Mr. Mitul Shah. Hello Mitul, welcome on Digit. He is the Managing Director of Devices and Services with Google India. And first of all, I would like to congratulate you on the launch of the latest Pixel 11 phones. I think the devices, the lineup is amazing. I am especially looking forward to the 11 Pro. But I would want to start with the larger picture right now. And I think so the question that is on every Indian's mind. So give me the single biggest reason an Indian consumer would choose a Pixel 11 over a Samsung Galaxy or an iPhone or any other premium phone out there.
First of all, thank you for having me here. Uh, I think, look, at the, I and my team, we wake up every morning with two very clear mission on our mind. We want to put AI-powered devices in the hands of Indian consumer, and we want to solve the hardest problem in this market, in this industry, which others have not attempted.
Right.
Now, one of the hardest problem is, can we put more and more cutting edge technology to as many Indian consumers as possible? So it's not about competition, be very honest. It's about giving choice to our customers. I'll give you an example. Morning, you saw during the keynote, Pixel 11 has magic capture, right?
Tested that out. That is amazing.
It's such a beautiful feature, and I relate so much to it. Last year I was at my daughter's culmination, and she was performing on the stage, and as a proud father, I'm trying to take her video, but I'm also trying to make eye contact with her, and I knew very well that while I was doing that, I was missing out clicking the picture, right? So magic capture almost felt like somebody took my heart's desire and put it onto the pixel, right? You can be in the moment while the phone does the work for you, right? And I think that's the foundational shift we are making with Pixel 11 devices, that your phone has to do more for you than you doing more with your phone. Now, if that makes your life simpler, if that allows you to be more in the moment, and that makes a compelling choice for you to choose Pixel over others, then that's great. But otherwise, my and my team's job is to give Indian consumers a way of making their life simpler, better, smoother.
Perfect. So we all know that Google has made AI as the centerpiece of the whole Pixel experience, right? So what are the Pixel 11's AI capabilities that you believe will actually change how Indian consumer uses their smartphone?
I think there are plenty. See, the first and foremost, I think a smartphone today carries our entire life. It has your memories, it has your credit card details, it has all your confidential conversations, chats, personal data. So the first and foremost thing comes to my mind when we are talking about smartphone and what AI does to smartphone, which is not a great feature or a marketing showcase, is the security, right? For example, your security credential, your multi-layered security on Pixel device, combined with Tensor G6 and Titan M3 chip, it actually creates security layer so strong that this device is quantum safe. Even from the future quantum computer threats, this device is secured from. Pixel already provides you spam filter. It provides you security features so superior that for 5 consecutive years, this phone has been rated as the best security by Omdia Group in the industry.
Right.
I believe that's where the device and the AI truly shines. Now, there are a bunch of features. I just talked about magic capture. My personal favorite is Rambler.
I saw that demo.
I actually
earlier,
use Gemini as my thought partner. So I oftentimes just talk, download all my brain dump.
This is one of the most
and
underrated
and
features.
it cleans up so nicely, right?
Right.
I think that's where the beauty of the technology comes in, right? I don't have to worry about how do I speak. I can continue with my thought process, and then I don't have to sit down and edit my notes. The technology will do that for me, and that's what saves me time. What saves me time is the time goes towards my family, goes towards things I love to do most. Right.
Perfect. So India is an exceptionally diverse market, particularly when it comes to languages and how people interact with technology. So how specifically are you guys building the pixel experience and Gemini intelligence around Indian users, and what more can we expect in terms of India specific AI experience?
No, actually, the part which excites me the most is Gemini actually knows how India converse. Uh, we change languages mid sentence. We sometimes voice chat, sometimes we put it on text. Gemini actually knows this, and not just in one or two. Gemini actually does this in 9 different Indian languages. Um, by the way, there is also dedicated effort by our Google DeepMind team in India, which is actually capturing how India speaks not just in the main languages but across multiple accents, right? So Gemini, I think in Made by Google event, Google I/O event, we also saw Gemini speaking in Haryanvi, right? So
Yes,
that's the
yes.
part which excites me the most, right? So we are not talking about mainstream language. India is not one language, one market. India
It's a
is a
diverse.
rich, diverse, multilingual market, and Gemini inherently understands that.
Perfect. So, I earlier saw you talking about the financing schemes around the new Pixel 11 phone. So, Google has significantly expanded the Pixel's retail, as I said, financing and after sales presence in India over the past year, right? With Pixel 11 series, you are even going further. So, what has changed in the way Indian consumers buy and experience a Pixel phone, and where do you still see the biggest gaps?
Look, we are very happy with the way our business is moving forward in India, the way customers are responding to our devices, uh, the way we are able to solve some of the hardest problem, be it how do we show up with retail experiences so the customer can actually truly touch and feel AI experiences, or how do we solve for services. Earlier in the day, I talked about quick commerce of service, which we started in Bangalore and starting today in Delhi, or how we are solving for affordability, including the first of its kind Google Pixel Upgrade program. But at the heart of it, we are literally at step one, right? We are here in India for a long time. This is a strategic market for Google. This is a strategic market for Pixel. And while we made tremendous amount of progress in last 18, 20 months, we are still scratching the surface. I want to be in 5,000 cities in this country. We want to reach out to 18,000 pin codes in this country. We want to make sure that every single customer who's looking to get the latest and the greatest of AI technology and is looking to consider Pixel or adopting Pixel as a way for them to make their lives better, we are there. So there is a long way to go, and we just got started.
I think I have started seeing a Pixel phone in a lot more hands, like in the public, in the metro. I have started seeing a lot more Pixels than what it used to be, earlier. And I was even talking to a colleague about this. Can you also tell me a bit more, and my viewers, about the plan, the financing plan that you were, the upgrade program? Like 9 months, you have to pay the EMI. Then what happens after that? Can you please give me a
Yeah,
little more detail about that?
let me first take a step back and say why did we launch Pixel Upgrade program, right? For the longest time in my mind, I always wondered why Indian consumers do not get the same way latest phone each year the way some of our friends and family would get it in markets like US. Uh, well, India market has its own structural constraints, but we said, look, that doesn't mean that we can't solve for Indian consumer. And that's what we set out to do with Pixel Upgrade program. What this program does is very simple. You as a consumer buy Pixel 11 today,
Okay.
enroll into Google Pixel Upgrade program, use it for 9 months, and anytime after 9 months, come back. As long as your device is switching on and it does not have any unauthorized repair, you take the new Pixel
If
back
it
home.
has a broken screen.
No questions asked.
No question asked.
Yes, no questions asked. So that's the core idea here is that, as a customer, I would always have the same anxiety. There are 2 scratches on my phone, my value of my device has gone down by 2,000 rupees. There are 5 scratches on the phone, the value has gone down further. Screen broken, oh my God, will I get any value for that device at all? Why should customer worry about that? Let us worry about that, right? So that friction is gone. You sign up to a program, you get the new phone, and you do what your phone would do best for you, and worry about the rest of the friction. That's what this program truly is meant to be. It is meant to remove, it is meant to create the consumer upgrade journey as seamless as it has been in any other market in the world.
I think so. This message should reach out to more and more consumer out there, to the potential customers. And cheers! This is a great move, I think so, on the part of the company. No other phone manufacturer is doing something like this. I mean, they do upgrade programs, but nothing like this one. So I'm really excited about this to see it out there. But moving forward, so the premium smartphone market in India is extremely price sensitive, especially when you are seeing the component prices. They are rising. They are going, through the roof, and because of all of that, the prices of the flagship phones are also, rising. So, how does Google balance the cost of bringing cutting edge technology to the market with the need to make Pixel compelling for the Indian consumers?
Right. So, Aman, there are 2 points. One, this rising component prices is something which is impacting the entire industry, and that is not just limited to smartphone. Any and every device which is using RAM, memory, all those devices are impacted by it, right? So that's one. Two, I actually feel more than India being price sensitive, India is actually value sensitive market. As a customer, you would, regardless of what is the MRP tag, you would always know, looking at the device, whether it is worth the value or not, right? And I think that is the core foundation, at least we focused on. Are we maximizing value for Indian customer, regardless of what is the price point? Now, if you happen to have a hardware which has 7 year of OS security feature upgrade, it has 7 year of spare part guarantee. If that hardware is coming to you with Google Pixel upgrade program, if that hardware is safe from the future threats like quantum attacks, and if that hardware today you can buy with top 2 banks in the market, you get tremendous amount of value on your existing device, you get cashback. When you put all of that together and see that device is also able to bring the best of Gemini, best of Google Intelligence to you, there is a certain amount of perceived value as a customer you would get out of that device. As long as that value continues to remain relevant for the market, I think we are good.
All right, nicely said. So, you came to Google specifically to lead the Pixel's sales and expansion in India. What is the biggest barrier that still prevents a Pixel from becoming a truly mass market smartphone brand here in India? What do you think? Is it awareness, distribution, pricing, consumer perception, or anything else?
Like I said, look, India is a large market, right? I wish if I have to take a picture of the future where I want this business to be, is that no customer in India should travel more than 10-15 kilometers to get a hand on the new Pixel, right? That's the future I would love to have. But you can't make that kind of a large network expansion happen overnight. We're working very, very hard to get there so that anyone who ever wants to buy Pixel do not have to go too far, right? That's one of the reasons we have our own Google online store, which is able to service as many as 12 to 15,000 pin codes in the country. That's why we launched our own mail-in service, which also services the same number of pin code. So we are working very, very hard to get as close to Indian consumers as we can get. But there is miles to go before we sleep.
Nicely said. So, the last thing that I would want to ask you, and I really want to know your opinion on this. So, Google, with the Pixel 11 series, and for all these years that we are seeing, has increased its attention for the Indian market. But Samsung and Apple, two of the biggest brands, smartphone brands, have extremely strong premium ecosystems here. What is the one thing you believe Google still needs to fix or improve before Pixel can, seriously challenge both of those brands in the India's premium smartphone space? What is your opinion on this?
Look, again, I think as first and foremost, I'm a customer in India. Okay. And again, take a step back. What I want for myself, and so for all the other customer cohort that I could represent, is I want them to have a choice.
Okay.
I want us as Indian customers to have access to the latest and the greatest technology the world has to offer, right? We are the fastest technology adopting market in the world.
Yes.
When this technology is given to Indian consumers, what they can do with it in terms of creativity or productivity or just being present in the moment or the joy they can create for themselves, for their family, it's unparalleled. So our job is to not compete. Our job is to enable choice to Indian customers. Then you have to trust them. Indian customers are the smartest in the world. If you put enough value, if they see that device or the technology can create value in their life, if they make their lives better, they would choose it. Yeah. So we need to focus on creating compelling choice for them, and tell them how these devices would add value to their lives. And after that, whatever decision they have to make, they will make it.
Well, thank you so much, Mitul. This was such an insightful conversation. I am really looking forward to use the Pixel 11 phones. Once again, congratulations on the new launch. And I wish you all the best going forward. I hope Pixel 11 series breaks all the sales record and becomes a smash hit in the country. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Aman. Thank you for your time.